In this short video, you'll be accessing attendance history. Go into Focus with your usual username and password, and then come over to the Attendance tab. Again, remember yours might be at the top instead of the side. And you're going to click on that and go down to Attendance Chart. Now at this point, you could look up an individual student just to see their attendance, but we're going to look at it from the broader perspective for your whole class. So what you would do is just come over here and click on Search. So I'm using a demo here, and this particular teacher has 11 students. The first thing you'll notice is that you can and probably should be changing the time frame. It usually defaults to the month that you're in just for that month. So let's go ahead and actually do that. I'm in summer semester, and summer semester I know started June 5th, and it will go until July 28th, 27th, but we'll leave it as that. And then you need to click on period 1 and update. Now that period 1 and is for CTE. You might have to check with your data person for which period to look at when you're in adult ed, because I do believe that is different. Once you've clicked update, you'll then be able to see an overall picture of the students as well as of the dates and whether or not they were present or not, and or if they were tardy. You'll see some hours, like here, a little bit different than what it should have been. And you can scroll down and over to get more information about looking at that whole picture. So as you do that, and this one's a little bit hard to get in the whole screen that I have available, but as you sort of do that, you can see that at the beginning of the semester we had pretty good attendance from everyone, and then we started seeing some changes. So in particular, in the top student, you can see that that student just quit coming. And so the question would be, why did that student quit coming? Is that student a withdrawn student? Is that student one who needs to be withdrawn? Is that a student that needs to have some intervention with our student services? Let's see. Then you'll see another student now next to the bottom who has had a history of only coming in about half the time. So what happens there? Can students still be considered enrolled when they have not been attending at more than a 50% rate? So these are some of the things that you can look at kind of in a general picture, which is kind of nice. The other thing that you can see is that you've got the scheduled hours as well as the attempted hours. So right now we can look and see that this student has attended pretty much, well, so is this one too, has attended pretty much the entire time. And if we have noted that we can only have students maintain enrollment if they have at least, say, 90% of attendance, or whatever criteria it is, you've got your numbers here where you can look to see what the total scheduled hours are, and you can divide that by the attempted hours to see what their percentage attendance rate is. And that also is something that is very important for faculty to be able to have a handle on, and then to really look at it and say, well, you know, what kind of interventions do I need to do here to make sure that the student is either gets back on track or gets officially withdrawn. So there you have it. That's how you get into the attendance history.